Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Brandi Carlile just getting a little bit too heavy guitar stuff. I don't know, what's a morning music? Who's a morning music artist? Because this is so early for me, and I just don't really know what I'd put on. And all the things I normally put on, not inviting. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I just don't have the capacity to do that, and I don't do a lot of co-hosting because I do mainly educational.
Mentality. I'm the conscious narcissistic type. The cold, he's avoidant. I'm anxious attached. So you're trapped in your covert narcissistic type, where you're in a victim mentality, where everything's happening to
the highest authority.
To play some bingo. You're going to a bar on Saturday? Hell yeah. Are you going with anyone?
But she has had some successes. And we know, of course, that her power in this administration began to diminish earlier this year after the fatal shootings of Renee Nicole Good and Alex Pretty in Minneapolis, both at the hands of DHS. And that was in large part after a surge in that area led by Greg Bovino, a Border Patrol commander who reported directly to her. When the administration decided to pull back Bovino and send in Todd Lyons, that was the first signal that Noam's power within this administration may have been faltering.
All right, Julia, we thank you. I want to bring in our senior Capitol Hill correspondent, Ryan Nobles. Ryan, you were watching these hearings yesterday. Tell us a little bit about those hearings. The administration started out with that DOGE campaign to really take money out of the government to stop wasteful spending. And then you had these hearings, which were all about the ad campaigns and about these private jets.
Yeah, and oftentimes, Tom, these very public hearings that are televised broadly is something that the president is very specifically keened in on. And when his administration officials do well in those hearings, it usually raises their profile within the administration. And Noam took a brutal beating over the past couple of days, and not just from Democrats, but Republicans as well. This morning, I talked to Senator John Kennedy, who was among the Republicans that really asked some tough questions of Noam, specifically about that ad campaign that Julia was talking about. And Senator Kennedy, I should say, told me that the president called him after seeing that back and forth between Noam and the senator, and specifically said that his recollection, meaning Trump's recollection of who authorized that ad campaign, was different from the testimony that Noam provided in the hearing, that the president signed off on it and was aware of that ad campaign. So there was clearly a level of dissatisfaction among not just Republicans in Congress, but Democrats as well. There were countless numbers of Democrats that had called on her to step down or resign, or even perhaps threatened to move to impeachment proceedings.
Yeah. If you can, in 20 seconds, give us a preview of Senator Markwayne Mullin. What should we expect?
Markwayne Mullin is very much liked by members of the Senate, his colleagues, which will ultimately vote to confirm him. I have to imagine picking a popular senator that would have an easy confirmation process was part of the president's calculations when making this pick, Tom.
Ryan Nobles, we thank you for that. That's going to conclude this NBC News special report. We're going to have much more ahead on our streaming network, NBC News Now. We'll follow this breaking news and a full wrap-up tonight on Nightly News. I'm Tom Young.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kate Snow.
And I'm Zinklea Samwa, NBC News.
Jules Astor.
I don't know who.
Avenue.
Okay.
68th Street. This is 65th Street coming up. So 68th Street, and you make a right turn, and that's where Lucy lived. Lucy, Ethel, Ricky, Little Ricky, Fred, Miss, what was her name? The lady, the neighbor, Miss Trombone.
Come out on top.
Băi, nu suntem populari.
Is a fascinating.
Yeah, careful. It's okay.
Ljudi triste, ljudi u raju, niko ne tapka, niko ne šeruje. Na što to liči?
Life that makes you happy. I want a British short hair. We have British short hair, Karens. These are Scottish short hair and long hair babies. They basically will look very close to British cats.
Hey, who does that?
I found SWC
got into the course, learned everything it needed to teach me, and now I am here and I'm building a full-time career working from home or anywhere else.
The intention was, dating to marry, so.
Right. So that means that you probably were more attached to him than like someone in America just dating, right? Because of how you viewed him. And then this was also your first relationship. So it was more emotionally impactful. It lasted for 2 years. You can argue that the emotional residue is more potent than the typical 2-year relationship because y'all had a multi-year friendship before that, right? So you already kind of bonded to him before. So now you lost a good friend and the potential husband. You're only a year removed from that, and you were dating within that year of being removed from it. So you just don't have capacity right now to entertain somebody romantically. But you're doing it because you think you should be doing it, because you want to be married.
And I think because I didn't need to explain myself with him. Like, he basically knew me very well, that even my emotions, even when I get mad or even when I'm happy, like, he can read me. So I want to find that kind of connection again with another person.
Exactly. But the thing is, it took you years to get to that point. So you're expecting new guys to come in and be like that out the gate, and they can't because it takes years to get like that.